Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Jordan. And today, as you can see, I have another video for you folks. Hey, this is another requested video, so just figured I'd do this for that reason. And second reason being, it gives me an excuse to talk about kaiju. So yeah, King Kong vs. Godzilla is getting a sequel. That's something to look forward to there. Well, at least the American version of it anyway. Giant monster movies. And I like giant monster movies. And I feel like I don't talk about these type movies that often, really. Anyway, yeah, I don't mind doing requested videos. I'll just do them whenever I have the time, obviously. But a quick disclaimer. Yes, this would be a ranking video, but quick disclaimer. I don't think none of these movies are bad, okay? I really should talk about more about. And yes, before anyone asks, I do realize that there were comics for these two characters, and I've only read the Godzilla one, and that was it. Giant monsters and whatnot. Whenever I have the chance, I guess. Yes, I like some more than others. Yes, but none of these movies are terrible. Okay, I like all of these films. These films are enjoyable. This is one of those rare cases, one of those rare ranking videos, I guess you can say, where I enjoyed all of them. All right. Again, yes, some more than others. Yeah, naturally, but just throwing that out there, right? And I would thought I would let everybody know in regards of the other King Kong films that were released over the years, like this one, for example. Okay, I've seen this one, and I thought it was a big pile of steaming shit. I really didn't like it. And then as for this one, I have not seen it either, so I can't really give my 2 cents about it, really, like at all. And then also for the this one too. Nope, I have not seen it as well, folks. So I want to see these two, but I guess I would just save for later, maybe. I guess. Oh yeah, there was also an animated series. No, I haven't seen it, but it does look pretty bad. If I'm going to be honest here. And okay, here's one I thought I did see it. I thought it was pretty okay. I guess it was decent, decent enough that I was entertained. And this one as well, which I thought was pretty solid. So yeah, there was that. I guess I just again I thought I'd let everybody know in case anyone's seen this. Anyway, but just like I would typically do, it would be from least favorite to most favorite. Because honestly, folks, deep down, I did enjoy every single one of these. Just to be perfectly clear, and it's fine if you like any of these more than others too. That's fine as well. All right. This, of course. Let's get to the fucking point, I guess. This, of course, is referring. This video is referring to the Godzilla. Okay, more specifically, the MonsterVerse. I guess as it was called by Legendary Pictures, by the way. All right. So least favorite to most favorite, really. So yeah, okay. Maybe I guess the top of my head, probably my least favorite would probably be probably King Kong versus Godzilla. Probably my first least favorite. Again, not a bad movie, but just a lot of stupid moments that really weighed it down. Like the one character, like the one dude who's supposed to be like some sort of scientist or whatever, and he was completely needless in a lot of ways. And so was his friends, I guess. And I don't mind human drama in Godzilla movies. Okay, I don't mind them. I'm all for human drama. But the way it was inserted in this film just felt contrived. You know that little girl that did the whole hand sign language thing? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. And I just feel like the some of the human characters were just thrown in here just so that King Kong and Godzilla himself can have a fighting chance towards the end of the film where they have to fight off Mechagodzilla. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too specific because I know not a lot of people have seen this, But yeah, it's a good movie, but it just has some problems with it. Out of all of them, this probably is the one that I felt had the most problems with. And if and it felt like more of a Kong movie, if anything. And so why is it titled Godzilla vs Kong if it's more of a Kong movie? I don't get that. Seems weird. Yeah, the human characters weren't really all that interesting, folks, as far as I'm concerned. And besides, we already had a movie like this. I mean, yes, okay, the context was different, sure, but it was easily one of the worst films I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of shit. Ugh. Anyway. But, yeah, dumb human characters that were just thrown in here just for the. How do you say it? Plot contrivances, really, if anything. Just that really bugged me. Just dumb human characters doing dumb stuff just for dumb plot convenience. Really. But the fight scenes were good, though. But the fight scenes were really good. Of course, the fighting is going to be the main attraction, which is fine with. And I did think the whole hollowed earth bit where King Kong was in there and he like floated around for a little bit. That was cool. I liked that. That was awesome. But okay, probably my least favorite number two will probably be let me see what else. Oh, Godzilla King of the Monsters from Godzilla King of the Monsters, the 2014 version. And it's kind of felt like it was wasted potential in some ways. It's a good movie. Yes, I really did like this film. Of course, quite a bit actually. I actually liked this film very much. But yeah, the film does have a lot going for it. I'll give it that. And the soundtrack is definitely top notch. Um, I feel like they could have done more with it in some ways because yeah, when it comes to this kind of a thing, it feels like we already had this movie because um we did. I mean, yes, the context is different, but you get what I'm saying here. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I guess I'm not too keen on nostalgia to begin with, so whatever, guys. Yeah, when it comes to his era, it was a very mixed bag, which I've mentioned before. And another thing I mentioned before, I prefer this series of films. This continuity is a lot more enjoyable for me anyway. I did like that the Oxygen Destroyer was brought back up in this one, folks, and that was pretty cool, I guess. As this was obviously a reference to the 1954 film Gojira. Yes, I'm saying Gojira. I'm not referring to the bastard versions. I don't like the bastard versions of these movies. Ugh. Well, there's like a whole other video there. There's like a whole story I can talk about that. And the bastard versions of these films, I never liked them. Okay. Anyway, but that was a nice little touch right there, folks. And anyway, so yeah, this movie's fine, but I feel like they could have done more with it. I guess you would say. I feel like to some extent they did keep it safe, but there's like so many other monsters that could have brought in. And I mean, okay, I know it's just coming off. I'm just ranting about the just repeating the monsters. That's a part of it. Okay, a big part of it. But I don't like the fact that I guess the human characters didn't really trust Godzilla all the way. Which okay, in some ways I can get, but in some ways, but at the same time, it's like they're kind of stupid, to some extent because you need Godzilla. You need Godzilla to be alive to defeat King Ghidorah. Because King Ghidorah is getting really powerful. He's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And like the only way you can have a fighting chance if you keep Godzilla alive. And you want to kill him? What? But whatever. But anyway, now go to those I liked. I guess for my number two favorites, I guess my number two favorite would have to be Kong Skull Island. Skull Island, King Kong. I thought that was really nicely well done. I like the drama aspect of it. It does have that like the war kind of feel to it, like with the one old guy that was on the island for a little while. You get a sense that he was on that island for quite some time. I like the fact that they built like an entire like a whole story where he was there, and the fact that the island itself has its own story as well. He has his own village, and he has his own story. I guess you would say that was cool. I like the fact that they built a world around this, and but yeah, I thought that was cool. There was like a whole story around this island with King Kong. How it's yeah, King Kong actually had his family, but his family was killed off by these things, and he's like the last remaining Kong, I guess you can say. So I like that was a nice touch. That was actually a nice touch to actually explain King Kong's backstory away, where his family was killed off or something or whatever. In the original 1933 King Kong, uh, I don't think they actually brought that up. At least I don't remember they did. But oh, again, that's a nice little touch. They had that in there and whatnot. I guess she's like the only negative thing about this film. I mean, the actress, yeah, she played Captain Cunt over here. Ugh, I never liked Captain Cunt. She's easily one of the most annoying characters ever. Even the actress was pretty fucking annoying. Ugh, anyway, but besides that, there's plenty to like about this film, and I do mean plenty to like here, so yeah. Alright, so okay. Just about to be done here. So, my number one best favorite will have to be, of course, the 2014 Godzilla film, which yes, that's considered as a controversial opinion because compared to the other entries that followed, it's probably the slowest one of the bunch. Yes, I know. Godzilla does not appear in this all that much. I know. People be we're going to be telling me that in the comic section. I know. But I mean, in again going back to the 1954 Godzilla film, he was hardly in that either. So, and some of the other films, he was barely in some of the other as well. So this seemed fine to me. And the slower pace didn't bother me either because some of the older films, even from those from the 70s, 80s, 90s, or even all the way back from the 60s, didn't exactly have a super fast paced story either. So I was fine with it too. So I can already hear that coming. People can be complaining about that, but whatever. So this one just seemed to fit right in. I mean, is it perfect? No, of course not. I'm just saying. I guess in other words, this was more in human drama, which again, I know, bothers some people. It's not just about the monster action. You do have to think about the fact that the human drama in these films are just as important as the monster story, which a lot of people don't seem to understand really, like at all. It's supposed to be about both of them, and it really is in here quite a bit. One thing I would definitely say is that I did like the fact that in this film, Godzilla had to fight off monsters that were never introduced in the previous entries of this series, and that was cool. And I know in the King Kong, Kong Skull Island, yeah, he fought off new monsters. That was cool. Bonus points for that. So that was pretty cool. I did like that fact that he was those new monsters that were introduced. I kind of wish they would bring that up again. You know, experiment more. But I know that's more of a me problem, I guess. But I'm just saying. Okay, okay. If I have to give the film any constructive criticism of any kind, I really wish they could have kept the father character alive a lot longer. If he had to die, couldn't it at least be towards the end of the film? And the son character was fine, I guess, but he was nowhere near as interesting as the father. Really, he was definitely one of my favorite human characters in the MonsterVerse. Yeah, well. Alright, folks. That'll be it for now. I mean, yes, yeah, there's still plenty to be said about these films. There's still a lot more I want to say about these movies. But yeah, this video would just go on and on and on forever. But anyway, I do see a lot of potential to be had here with this continuity with these two characters, and plus any more they can have here, folks. You can have plenty of human drama, make sure everything seems interesting, and yeah, these films can actually bear off of each other if done correctly, obviously. It just seems like everybody and their grandma wants to do an expanded universe, so I guess give it a shot. Yes, a side note before I just end this video, yes, while I don't mind action in these movies, sure, go ahead. But for the love of fuck, don't turn this into some Michael Bay Transformers kind of a thing where there's nothing but thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of explosions and nothing more, nothing but that. Just mindless action. No, I don't want this to be like that. Make sure there's an actual good plot, a good substance. My opinion when it comes to these rankings, yes, my opinion can change. And don't get me wrong when I say this, folks. I like the character, okay? Why can't we just put him to rest? But from what I heard, they may bring back King Caesar. Like, are you kidding me? No. I'd say if it wasn't obvious enough when it comes to the Godzilla films, I'm getting really tired of them just recycling the same monsters over and over and then over and over and over and over and over. Can we stop that? Oh, for Christ almighty. I mean, really? Come on. Because as time goes, because they are planning to make more and more. I'm not sure how many more they will make. I'm not sure, but they are planning to make a few more, several more. I don't know, but point being, this ranking can be changed depending how. I do like how these films are somehow interlinked with each other, so that's good. They should be doing that anyway. They're somehow connected in one shape or form, so that's cool. And I do hope we get to see more new monsters being introduced in the MonsterVerse. I know King Kong will have another movie on his own. I think he's gonna have another movie for himself, another solo movie. But well, hope for the best. Depending how the others will end up being, I guess. So for now, I'm just sticking with this. What I just have. Oh yeah, there's so many things in which they can actually do for the following films, I guess, because they've already done a pretty solid job as a whole when it comes to these movies that were already released. So I'll just hope that nothing gets in the way and whatnot, because I'm hoping the next films will be really good and entertaining in their own way, because so far they've done a good job. We see a lot of human characters coming back, well, at least some of them anyway. So there's that. These, I mean, I guess I could always make another ranking video, maybe. I don't know. Let's see how things go. I guess we see how things go, and maybe I make a different one. I don't know. I'll keep this one up, of course. I'll live this one up if I do another one. And yes, I will be the first one to tell you that yeah, having the monsters be done in CGI, I was not exactly too hyped about that. I wasn't really too happy about that because I'm used to the old traditional way of having the characters be done in robot suits, like the old traditional way. And yes, while I do wish that they could make a return, like they made the old Godzilla films, but I realize that's at least with these movies. At least with these movies, I don't think that's going to happen like ever again. At least not with these films anyway. But Christ, I guess it is what it is. I suppose. I just hope that these stories could improve over time because yes, I'm one of those people that do believe yes, story matters. Story is very important, at least as far as I'm concerned, anyway. But anyway, but okay. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later. Yeah.